Okay, so our last section in this transformation section is dilations. Okay, dilation is a stretch or shrink. Okay, of a figure with respect to a fixed point. What was that point that we would rotate about called?
Oh, the vortex. Vertex.
No. The point we would rotate about is called the...
Isometry thingy, no.
Wait.
Well, we did use the origin.
There you go.
How about that was called the center of rotation?
There you go.
So just like the point that we rotate about is called the center of rotation, the point that we dilate about is called the center of dilation. Okay. Okay, a dilation is a non-rigid transformation. So what does that mean? Remember we said rigid transformations preserve congruence. It means the shape stays the same and the size stays the same. So if it's non-rigid, something's going to change. In dilations, what changes?
Shape.
The size. Shape is the same, the size changes. Okay, so that means a dilation is the only transformation that is not an isometry. Remember we said isometry is like our synonym for for rigid. Okay. Instead of producing a congruent figure, the dilation produces a similar figure. You guys remember similar figures from middle school?
I remember.
Okay, the angles were the same, but the sides were proportional. Okay, all corresponding angles are congruent. All the sides are proportional. And so, okay, dilations have a scale factor. That shows you how you're going to make it bigger or how you're going to make it smaller. Okay. What they call your scale factor, for whatever reason, is K. Okay, when they refer to a scalar or a scale factor, it's K. If K is bigger than 1, it's going to be a stretch. Or bigger, enlargement. If K is less than 1, it's going to be a shrink, or make it smaller. We're going to focus solely, Matthew, on dilating with the origin as my center of dilation. Okay, so dilations have one simple rule. You just multiply each coordinate. Okay, you multiply the K by that scale factor. I'm sorry, you multiply the X coordinate by that scale factor K. You multiply the Y coordinate by that scale factor K. So this is the easiest one to remember.
So KY.
Yes, KX, KY. So you're just multiplying here. Like I said. There. So it just means you're multiplying each coordinate. Alright, so let's try. So number 1, we're going to do triangle RST with these vertices. So R is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1. S is 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3, 4. And T is 2, -1. Alright. There's my triangle. I'm going to dilate it with a factor of 2. If I dilate it, gentlemen, with a factor of 2, what's happening to my triangle? It's going to get bigger. So, negative 5, 1 is going to turn into what?
Negative 10, 2.
Beautiful. And negative 3, 4 is going to turn into?
Negative 6, 8.
And 2, negative 1 is going to turn into?
4, negative 2.
All right, so let's see what the new one looks like. So, negative 10, 2. Don't forget to label them with your little primes. S is negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, and T prime is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, same picture, just bigger. It doubled in size. Questions? You guys try number 2. Okay, is everybody getting what I have up on the board here?
Nope. Didn't you mention Dio?
Did I? Did I go too many spots?
No, this isn't really time to give it to you.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Alright, fix it up. Yeah, you should be multiplying everything by 3. So the blue rectangle is going to be triple the size of the red rectangle. Questions? Alright, so what happens if I go the other direction? What's going to happen in number 3? I'm going to half everything, so the picture's going to get smaller. Alright, so if I go negative 10 up 2, here's my J, negative 2 up 8. L is 1, 2, 3. And M is negative 2. 1, 2. Alright, there's my rhombus. Now, I'm going to half everything. So what's J going to become?
Negative 5, 2.
Negative 5, 1. I have to half everything. So half this and half that. So K prime is going to be?
Negative 1, 4.
Negative 1, 4. Good. L prime is going to be?
3, 1.
3, 1. And M prime is going to be?
Negative 1, negative
2. Yes. Okay. Let's correct that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. J prime, K prime. L is 1 and 1. So it's a little one. You guys try number 4.
Are we going to get a fraction for number 4? Or like decimal?
Yeah, oh, alright. So I'll do the numbers with you guys together. So, yeah, for X you will. So for W, you're going to end up with, what's 1/4 times negative 4?
Negative 1.
Negative 1, and then 1/4 of 8 would be 2. Because really what you're doing is dividing each piece by 4. So 10 divided by 4.
5 over 2.
So it's 5 over 2. What's 5 over 2? How about 2.5? So your first number is 2.5, your second one is 0. And then we have to do negative 2 times 1/4, which is like negative 2 divided by 4.
Negative 1, negative 2.
What's negative 2 divided by 4?
Oh, 1 over 2.
Yep, negative 1/2, 4.5, right? And then negative 8 times 1/4, or negative 8 divided by 4, which is negative 2. So when it looks just like with a 1 in the number on the bottom, you're kind of like dividing. All right, so here's X. So Y is negative. All right, so X, y is -2, -8, and W is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. There's my first triangle. And then my second one, it's okay that it's a decimal. We're just going to estimate. The first one's easy because the first one is -1 up 2. The second one is 2.5, 0. So 1, 2, and go halfway in between 2 and 3. That's it. I'm not going to like triple check that you're exactly in the middle. And then the last one is -1/2, which would be in between -1 and 0. -2. And there's your little ones. Questions? Cool. All right, so moving right along, guys. Let's jump over to 7, because this is a different type of problem. Jump to graph the image of the parallelogram using a scale factor of k equals 2. So I didn't give you any of the coordinates this time. You just essentially got to shrink it. So if you look, you can just quickly find the coordinates. So n is currently at 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 4. So if my scale factor is 2, what's m prime going to turn into?
4.
No, 0.5.
2 is my number, not 1/2, 2.
Are we gonna divide it by 2?
Multiply.
Or multiply?
We're just multiplying, so it would be 2, 8. Good.
2, 8.
Yep, we're just multiplying. My factor is 2. Whatever that factor is, you're multiplying.
I know, but I got 2, 6. It's 1.
Is it at 3, not 4? 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at 4.
No, you did it for n. No, it's
Oh. What letter am I at?
for n.
Thank you. That's 2, 8. All right, m is,
That's 1, 8.
that's -1, 3. So then that would be, that's why you guys were saying -2. Okay, -2, 6. Good. O would be -4, right? And then -2, and then P, 3, 4. So it's -4, -2, so that would be -8, -4. All right, and then you just have to graph it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's your M. 1, 2. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's your N. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's your O. And 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your P. So that's how you do those types of problems. Does that make sense? Cool. All right, I trust that you guys can do 8. Let's jump to 11. Yeah, this is a word problem format. Same kind of question, but just written in a different format. If your A prime is -10, -8, after the dilation centered at the origin with a scale factor of 2, where did you start? All right, so this is my answer. So if this is my answer, I got to go backwards.
-5.
Good. So to get there, I multiplied 2. To go backwards, I have to divide by 2. So A would have been -5, -4. Great job. Okay, and we'll do 12 together. Dilations? I thought they'd be the easiest.
I don't think so. It's the first one.
Okay, I'm not feeling.
Okay, again, this is my answer because it's my image. After I dilated with a scale factor of 1/3. So again, I gotta go backwards.
You're supposed to play it by 3.
Right, so I'm gonna go backwards, I'm gonna multiply it by 3, because I already kind of divided it by 3, because it's that factor of 1/3, right? So timesing by 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. So if I times them by 3, I got -6, 15.
Can I go to the bathroom?
When we're done, we're almost done. I'm so close. Alright, and then just picking out what the scale factor would be. I think the easiest way to do that is just pick one set of points, one point and its image, okay? So if I pick F as my pre-image, I'm currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So -6, -3. That's my F. Its image, after I do the dilation, is at -2, -1. What did I do to get from here to there? I divided by 3, so then K would be 1/3. Okay, and we can do the next one. So this time my answer is the big one. Okay, my image is the big one. So I know I'm multiplying. Y, let's do that one. Y is at 1, -2. And my Y prime is at 1, 2, 3, 4, -8. What did I do to get from 1 to
4.
I multiplied by 4, so K would just be 4. And that's it.
What do you do?
So I went from 1, -2.
You misspoke.
Yeah.
Well, as I said,
So
that you
4
wanted
negative
to,
8.
like, your folder.
Oh.
You wanted me to give it back.
Oh, you didn't want to do that?
Hey.
That's okay. Melanie could have had fun doing that.
Yeah.
Any questions, guys? Awesome.